Hello, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Leffler here, and we're going to be doing kind of a mystery. We're going to be seeing if we can figure out the age of things on Earth. And it's called geologic time. We're going to be doing relative and absolute dating. And to start us off, we're going to figure out this mystery. It's a whodunit mystery. And so here's a picture of some footprints and tire tracks and stuff. And we're going to use the clues on the right-hand side here to figure out who took the last cookie in the cookie jar. So here is the crime. Someone took the last cookie in the cookie jar last night. The last person to leave the scene is the culprit. Who is it? Now, here are the clues. The butler walks to work. The handyman rides a bike. The cook rides a motorcycle. And the maid drives a car. And the nephew has a seeing eye dog. Okay, so you might have to think through those and read it through again. So the last person to leave the scene is the culprit. How are you going to figure that out? What I'd like you to do now is pause this video and see if you can figure out, was it the butler, the handyman, the cook, the maid, or the nephew that stole that last cookie, darn them? All right, pause it right now. No, seriously, like pause it so you can figure it out. Okay, hopefully you really did spend some time trying to figure this out to see who was the last one to arrive. Now, let's take a look. The way that you can figure this out is that you know that whatever was laid down first is going to be on the bottom and will be covered up by the tracks that happened later. Okay, so we can see that this big track here and this big track here, these are matching, and they appear to be from a car. And those are on the way bottom. So if we look over here, we can find out the maid drives the car. So it's not going to be the maid. She was already gone before the last person came. Now, if we look here at this thin one right here, we can decide, now what could that be? It's a thin tire. Well, it's probably going to be a bicycle. And this one's a little bit thicker here. So that might be a motorcycle. And you can see that they're underneath, and they're underneath this person that is on foot here. So both of those, the handyman and the cook, would not be the culprits to steal that cookie. And if you look right here, you can see this dog print is right over the bottom of this footprint. So that means the dog had to come later than the butler who walked to work. So the nephew with the seeing eye dog stole the cookie. Hopefully you got it right. And now we're going to use those skills to go ahead and answer some questions about relative dating.